What's good, YouTube? I hope everyone is doing well. It has been a very productive day. I'm feeling much better, and I hope you all are doing well, baby. This morning, baby, it was a little rough, but we got through it. What's up? What's up, Nia? How you doing? Y'all, come on in the room. Um, the title is exactly what it says. I am not beefing or fighting with anyone. Baby, I'm here for my content. I'm here for my coin. Y'all, now I am getting ready to say this. I'm getting ready to say this. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this tip because YouTube has drastically cut how they pay people. And I'm not gonna be on here 24/7. And yeah, so if people don't supplement, I think I'm gonna be off. I really am getting to that point because now they are really doing everything to have people not make money. And I'm kind of like seeing how that's happening. And I'm like, something is wrong. From this time to this time, this is how I made money. Now it's like, oh, I see what's going on. So I'm not coming up here. I come up here usually going to work and leaving from work, and then I take my behind to bed. That's all I should come up here for. I'm not coming up here for all that fool la la. So I think I'm gonna do something different. And baby, if the people don't supplement, I'm going to give it very little, very little. So yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, big man. So anyway, you all, what's up, Elanita? I'm doing all right. But look, this morning was a good show. That's all it was. I am not upset with anyone. I did not go listen to Rodney and what Rodney had to say. I said what I said what I had to say about it. Um, I think that people set traps for people that they don't see, and people want you to fight other folk because they have issues. And sometimes you are aware of how people operate and you don't fall for the trap. And again, I'm not going to fight anybody because you have issues with people, because I don't have issues with anybody. And like I've been saying before, if anybody really have a real time issue with me, they know where to find me. I'm not hiding. I am out and about in my city, but I don't take this application seriously. I'm to the point now where do I need to come on if the math ain't mathing? Okay? Because I don't come up here for free. Zoe, because they're titles. I can read people's titles. I don't have to go onto their platform. I can read people's titles. I mean, it's called context clues. It's called, being able to read and look at the title and figure out what this is about. So that's how I know. That's how I know. Let me tell y'all something. I keep my peace by not going to listen to y'all. I keep my peace by just making my content and pissing people off. That's all I do. I don't go, I stopped listening to people a long time ago. When we had to do it old school YouTube to know how to respond to people. But now I just come on because, again, at the end of the day, I see these titles and I go with it. And I just read the titles. The titles tell me everything I need to know for the most part. So, Zoe, I hope that answered your question. I hope that answered your question. What's up, Janice? Yeah. So that's what I do. Um, I know Rico was on pissed off because there was a notification that came up to say that he was on. And I saw what his title was, and I'm like, okay, he must be pissed off because it had Brian in his name. I mean, you all don't have to be a rocket scientist to know when people are upset, but I do tell you, I'm not moved by what people think. I'm not concerned about what people think. I'm concerned about my money. And baby, they trying to goop the girls with Miss Google. And yeah, that Miss Google is cutting pay right now. And I'm like, okay, so we gonna have to move on. See, I'm not leaving when I leave because somebody made me leave. I'm leaving because it ain't worth the pay. And I can do something else. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, so what else has been going on, y'all? So that's me. I do know about the situation with Rodney because the people over being messy telling me what was being said. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you get for always trying to have people fight your battle. And I don't have a problem. So I was over on the Miss O's channel, I believe, or somebody's channel, and then they were saying, Jay Wilson, this is what's going on. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're not beefing. Then Pizza addressed me because I was over there. And Pizza Girl, I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. I don't have anything to prove to you. My people got their 1,000. I didn't jip them. I have 4 people now who are interested in what I have to offer. So next week, I'm going to be meeting with them. I'm going to email them and I'm going to send them the link so we can start talking about planning and coming out and doing what we need to do. And I'm excited about that. But again, I don't argue with people who are not monetized. I don't argue with people who don't show their faces. I don't do all of that foolishness. And again, even with her, I said what I said, but the majority of this is content. Girls, some of y'all act like this is real life for y'all. Y'all be losing sleep. Y'all be getting all up in your feelings and talking about people hurt their feelings and y'all thought y'all was friends and people did this. And girl, it's not that serious. It's a show. And maybe y'all don't see it as that. I do. I just don't have time for it. I'm just here even right now because I think it's laughable that people be trying to send me money. Now people want to send me money to say that you are bothered. No, I'm not. But thank you for that dollar. Thank you. But I would prefer you send 5. I prefer you send 5, but thank you. And so I just think it's really hilarious, all of the hoopla that's going on. But again, it's content. And then people like, you said you were gonna let Brian back on because you don't let people with mental illness. I changed my mind. It's coin. It's coin. It's coin. It's coin. Now, has Jay Dunn come back over here? Hell no. Does Rico get to come up here? Hell no. Grown folk TV? Hell no. But for other people, it's flexible. It's flexible. I talk my shit just like everybody else. Baby, they have that too. But it's not really surviving Jay Wilson. It's just getting to know the business aspect of Jay Wilson. Because first of all, Jay Wilson don't put you in a situation where you have to be in a situation like that. I don't verbally abuse people and do this. I just tell folk the truth. And again, I have been long suffering with a lot of these people. But everything I do is for a reason. I don't take mod sticks because I want to be a jerk. I take mod sticks because I see something down the line. I see something that's happening. When somebody says certain things, I'm like, I see what's going on. Even with the situation with content creators coming over and they're doing other crazy stuff, I understand what they're doing. And I let people do what they need to do. And it makes it that much dramatic when people think you silly and then all of a sudden you drop them like a hot cake and then they're like, oh, I can't come over here anymore. Yeah, yeah. That's why hard titties can't come over here no more. Because again, it's not because I'm afraid of her coming over. We good. We good. And when people tell me that, oh, we don't need you, da da da, I'm like, oh, okay then, because the ears in me will say, okay, great, bye. So, like I said, when Rodney said it was boring over here, I'm like, okay, well, let me help you out so you don't have to come and type in this boring chat. And I just politely blocked him and love Rodney down, but I'm good. Because again, there's no friend on YouTube. It's about a coin. And far as I'm concerned, it's transactional with me. And I can really be concerned about you and have some thoughts, but it's very transactional. It's yeah, I got real friends in real life with real things that we talk about. And I do not need the extra chaos on YouTube. This is just content. And I say that again because yeah, and I'm gonna say this, you all. So Brian even admitted that when you stop watching people and when you stop giving people that power over you, you will do much better. People are losing their mind, screaming and yelling at me, saying all of this stuff, and I'm sleeping easy and I'm doing what I need to do and don't even giving them no play. The only reason why I talk about that boy with that bad mouth is because I know it's gonna piss him off. And I come over here and make a coin. And that's it. I don't care if he gets all of his teeth put back in or if they take all of them bitches out. I don't give five damns about that. I just come on here to do my show and make my money. If the hoe is homeless tomorrow, it don't phase me any. He can deal with the state of New York or the homeless prevention team or whatever. Baby, when that dog situation was happening, I'm really not concerned about that because that's the Humane Society. And if they give him another dog, baby, that's their issue, not mine. I just come over here and do the commentary, chit chat, talk about it, give you a little synopsis of how I feel about the situation and keep it moving. That's it. That's it about me. You and Rodney fighting now? Not at all. Fighting for what, baby? I stopped that, honey. When I did that blog, that was over. It was over. So yeah, what did Hershey say? Hershey said, I even wrote on my community wall today that I'm about to unsubscribe from a few people. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, and let me say this, y'all. I am not subscribing to people to write even in their chat. If you block folk out from their chat who don't subscribe to you, then so be it. So be it. So be it. That's how I feel about it because I ain't writing in your chat just to subscribe to you. Now I'll come over there, but baby, it's not that serious to me. Hershey said he was in the mall, loud talking and drinking beer earlier today. Oh, Hershey, I wouldn't doubt it. No emotional intelligence at all. No future. No hope. All of his hope is found at the bottom of a can. My God, today. And nobody's even paying attention. That's the whole thing. Nobody's even paying attention. I can't even tell you what that whole wore today. Nobody is really paying attention. When he was trying to click on my link, I was laughing because I knew he was going to have a whole fit. And I could see him in the background just yelling and screaming and hollering. And I'm just looking, I'm like, boy, you just got some problems. In the mall talking loud, Hershey. In a public place, talking loud, Hershey. Always in the mall. Oh, don't you have no air conditioning? Anyway, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Today was great. So once I finished my live, I went and got some cold medicine. I'm doing much, much, much better. And took the dog for a walk. And I had a few things to do. and just came back and rested because again, I plan to go to work tomorrow, but I just needed the rest and relaxation, which I did get. So my body is ready to go back. But yeah, he was in the mall talking. And was he drinking beer in the mall? How can you drink beer in the mall? Anyway, let me not ask that question. And he went inside the chicken spot and used their Wi-Fi and drinking beer, Lord. Rico looking older than his age. He was talking very loud in the mall. It looked like a decent mall, but he was just loud for no reason and drinking beer in the mall. Child. Annie, I'm doing much better. I did drink a whole lot of liquid, so yeah. I don't do apple juice because it's too much sugar in that. So I will do my water. I will do a tea. So I'll do my tea and stuff. I just don't do a lot of sugar drinks. So all of the apple juice, orange juice, yeah, I don't do a lot of sugary drinks, but I did a lot of water, a lot of tea. So yeah, I did that. And I'm talking much better. I feel much better. So yeah. So y'all, that's all that's been going on. That's all that's been going on. Anything else that's worth talking about today? Um, I was giving. Let me tell y'all what I was giving you all today. I think I went over to Lady Nika, and that's where Pizarro tried to confront, which I'm really not interested in her situation either, girl. I mean, I'm really not. I'm just interested in my payday. But Lady Nika, yeah, I'll cuss and I'll drag somebody because I know it's entertaining to people. And that's what I wanted to do today. And that's what I did today. Brian came over, and can I say this? Brian was being messy, and I was here for the messiness. I was. I was. And again, even with Brian maybe agreeing for Rodney to stand up for himself, great, great. I hope he does that. And he continues to do that. But yeah, I don't have any love lost. I said what I said and I meant what I've been saying, and I've been saying it. I'm just tired of people always whining and bringing personal situations into it and really seeming butt hurt because people don't like you, being butt hurt because people will time you out, and it seems like you just cry and whine, and it's just like, man up. Man up. You know you're going in enemy territory. You know you're going into situations where people don't care for you. I think I was in a live somebody's StreamYard and Jay Dunn blocked me. And I was like, oh, okay. No, but again, that's how that hoe is. And it goes to show you that that's that weak hoe's issue. Baby, when I can carry that much weight that you want to block me by my mere presence, then I know I'm a force to be reckoned with. And that's how I feel. So when people want to block me or when people come at me and they don't even know me, I laugh at the shit because again, I'm in your head free. And baby, I got the hoes hating. And I mean, you don't even know me, but you hating. And I'm sitting up here making my coin. So my character is doing exactly what it needs to do. But what I do not do is sit there and cry about it. I don't sit there and whine and complain to other content creators about people doing this and all of that. It's just baby shit. And I'm just like, grow some hair on your chest and grow up. That's all I'm asking. Stop living beneath your privilege. Always crying because somebody took a mod stick away from you. It's just like, okay. And when I took it away for right reasons. And now y'all see why I took it away. It's very simple. And all you got to do is just have a fallout with people and they will reveal who they really are. It ain't no surviving Jay Wilson. It's look at how these hoes act when you don't give them the attention that they think they deserve. Because, baby, I don't give a damn whether you give me attention or not. People like, ain't you mad at Stump Down? Then he come from the house of Jay Wilson and it ain't no friends on YouTube. I live by that motto. Folk will love you today and cut your throat in 4 pieces tomorrow. And you got to know how to keep on moving. And some people are not worth your time. and your effort to go back and forth because that's exactly what they want. Some of y'all don't have no discernment once. But I do what I need to do, and everybody run their platform how they need to run it. But I'm good over here. I am very good. Let me see what. Oh, somebody's sending me something. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let me see what y'all saying. He was very unhinged earlier and was screaming your name in the mall. I call your name. I call your name. Okay. Screaming my name in the mall. That has implications. I heard a piece of mention you earlier, and she said that instead of you using your energy to go after Rodney, Brian, and Rico, you need to. But again, I don't need to go after Stump Down. I don't need to put my energy doing nothing. I go after who I want to go after. See, that's the whole thing. I don't really take these folk real. Stump Down lives in the same city. Baby, do you think I'm worried about that? But again, I know what I got to do. And the people who are coming up in the house of Jay Wilson will learn those secrets and those tips too, so they don't get caught up in the rip current and get swept away. If it ain't making no money, it ain't making no sense. That's all I got to say about that. So, Hershey, who gives five damns? And I'm not taking any advice for people who are afraid to get on and be a content creator. It's one thing to be a backseat coach, but it's another thing to actually be in the seat. So, again, who cares what other people think? I don't. The Grey Gum Leprechaun. Oh, Lord, not the Grey Gum Leprechaun. It's okay, just won't drop down. I really don't know what started the chaos between you and nothing. Nothing. I mean, all I can say is I said what I said and I won't stop saying it. And I said what I said. It is what it is. And I'm good. And I'm not mad at anybody. Girl, they had like that mod stick got Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare. They had like that mod stick can get you discounts on airline tickets and stuff. Okay, like girl, it's just the mod stick, but you know, it's a part of power and I guess networking and influence, I guess, in the beef sector. It is what it is, baby. Who big in Subway right now? I don't know who is big in Subway right now. If I'm missing something we love to, don't tell me somebody big in Subway. I know you lying to me. Jay, these people get mad. They see you. I know. I know, baby. They just get all mad and ooh, they want my attention. And baby, you better get. But I'm gonna stop giving folk attention like that because I give people too much credit. Rico blocked 4 pieces of tilapia today in his chat. Unbelievable. Well, it is what it is. I guess that's what he got to do. I guess that's what he got to do. But who is begging for some Subway? I'm telling you. So, yeah. So this Rodney debacle, it's not really a debacle. It's just, I just don't care. And I hope Rodney is good with wherever he goes and everything. And yeah, but all of this really started over the mod stick. I mean, yeah, and then people bring it up to jab Rodney because they know it's so easy to get him, you know, in his feelings. And so that's a lot of that is that. And then of course, you know, yeah. And then the girls had an issue because Brian was up here. Okay. I said I would let Rico back up because Brian, see, I'm selective. I would let you up. Now I would have kept my band up the whole time. But baby, it is what it is. Sit down and learn. Sit down and learn. That's all I'm gonna say. Sit down and learn. Sit down and learn. I am glad that Brian has come back. It seems like Brian is trying to really do some self-improvement. Brian has taken some suggestion of just going out and doing some things. So yeah, make it a scene for a $20. Who? We love too. Who? We love now. Tell it. Don't let nobody shush you. Who? Because baby, I don't be in everybody's chat and stuff. Like I said, today I saw a little bit of D Miss O. I went over to Lady Nika's chat for a little bit, and I think that's all where I've been. I haven't been anywhere else, so I don't know what other people have been doing. So who was making a scene for a $20 in the subway? Oh. Girl, I thought you was talking about Subway, the sandwich place. Girl, I thought you was talking about Subway, the sandwich place. Oh, you talking about the subway, like the train. Girl, I'm thinking you talking about the subway. Girl, I thought you was talking about some $5 footlong mess. I'm like, because we've had somebody who made a scene in Subway over a sandwich and almost got sent to jail. Girl, y'all remember Sexy Clean? Sexy Clean, baby. I thought she was gonna get locked up after that Subway thing. Baby, all to go viral. I'm like, Lord, keep her, Jesus. Making a scene for a $20 cash app in the subway. Well, that's what people do. That's what people do. When you don't work, those things become very important to you. When you don't work, those things become, when you depend on government assistance and you spend the whole day at the mall. According to Hershey said he was at the mall screaming in the people's malls. Okay. Girl, I went to the pool today and I had my little my key fob and swipe right on into the pool. Didn't have to pay for nothing. That's what happens when you actually are a part of association where there's benefits and not having to pay a la carte, because the government says the only thing we're gonna do for you is just pay for rent. We ain't paying for no pool pass. I don't understand why he won't just get a job. 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad. What happened? They said that Rico blocked you over there. Why did he block you? 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad? You don't do nothing to nobody. You don't be bothering nobody. Okay, you don't bother nobody. Okay, you's a good man. You don't bother nobody. I don't know why they be coming for you. You don't bother nobody. Let me tell you something. HOAs are so important when you are thinking about resale. Now, if I build another house, I don't want an HOA, but I want to be in the country somewhere, not so far in the country, but outside of the city so I can get to the city about in 30 minutes. But the HOAs are something. Baby, why are these 55 and older places trying to hit me up? Baby, the 55 plus apartments, the 55 plus communities, baby, they trying to hit me up, baby. I can still walk, baby. So they got a place in Texas called Sun City. It's out of Georgetown, Texas, and baby, baby, they have Zumba classes and pickleball and stuff, and the old people be there. So I said, okay, but everybody white though. Everybody white. Very few black people. Cause baby, they be all up in your business and stuff, and you know how they are. So, and a lot of them people trumpers. So I said, nah, we ain't gonna do that. So all I said was, it wasn't you in Detroit at the park. Oh, that's enough to get you blocked. That's enough to get you blocked right there. That's enough to get you blocked right there. And can I say this, you all? I don't care if Brian was trying to get with Rico or not. It really doesn't matter. That's nothing major. I mean, again, because You don't go to jail because of that. But like Brian said, just drop the receipts. It's always his words. I don't lie. Well, no, you do, because again, you don't always get it right. If I saw Rico in the park, I would have told y'all I saw Rico in the park. But this is the funny thing, y'all. I couldn't tell you where that park was. I've only been to Detroit in the winter. I was dating someone. Now, I went to the Woodward. That's a club in Detroit. And I never forget, it was cold because everybody had on fur coats and baby, they had them finger waves and them gator shoes. And I never forget that. But other than that, uh-uh. Have I been to Prospect Park in Brooklyn? Hell yeah, because that's where they have gay pride. Have I been to Jackson Park in Chicago? Yes, because that's where they had gay black pride. So again, I don't have a problem telling you where I've been, but then to hear Rico, and I'm like, boy, I haven't been to Michigan since I moved to Texas, and I've been in Texas since 2012. So I haven't seen Michigan since. And when I was there, I was working for Delta. And the only other time that I came, I was dating somebody, and that was in the 20s. That was in the early 20s. It wasn't even in the 20 teens. So again, if that were the case, Rico, which it wasn't, but if it were, you would have to be in sixth grade. And this is why I know that you're off. And I just sit there and like, okay, yeah. Somebody said Rico does lie. He lied about his status to CB. Oh, okay, whoever that is. I mean, I don't have a problem with him, but first of all, I never wanted to get with him. And I think that bothers him because it seems like he is object based. He thinks that he's desirable to everyone. He's not desirable to me because A, he doesn't work and not a job that, that could really put a dent in some things that, I would want somebody to have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his grooming habits are questionable. So again, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in anything he has. Yeah, he's emotionally unhinged. Can you imagine going to a upscale party or a company party with him? Because you'll be so nervous about what he gonna say, or you're gonna be nervous that he'll be sucking down the shrimp cocktails and drinking too much liquor and peeing in a can or something. No, no. There are a couple of people. Could you imagine dating some of these people and then you have an important event and they have to be dressed up and that they'll be meeting coworkers and stuff? Could you imagine? And I'm just being real. Could you imagine? I couldn't. I mean, be real. Could you imagine Tommy and then Tommy and Castro? They drank too much, and baby, you can imagine. Did you see Castro running all around that lobby? Oof. And let me say this, you all. The reason why, because I've seen women embarrassed by their man. Now, baby, I was working for Strayer, and there was a lady who had a really important position. When I tell you her husband was flirting with all the women, it was so embarrassing. And I'm like, girl, black woman, what are you doing? Black woman, what are you doing? And again, equally yoked is not only what religion, it's other things. Now let me tell you something. She did something she shouldn't have done. And see, men will get fired, women not so much. But I guess when one of her students graduated, she wound up marrying him. And he was a little rough around the edges and still rough around the edges. And the sad part about it is she was the breadwinner and he was doing these okay jobs. But when it came to social things, it was a total disaster. And it made her look real stupid. So I say this because I've seen what has happened to women. So could you imagine some of these people going to company parties or social events? They don't know how to control their liquor. And so I can just imagine, first of all, even when they sober, they doing silly stuff. And the insecurity piece of it. And I'm not going to get into my relationship because, again, it's not about that. But it is so good to deal with somebody who's accomplished and has some things going on. And that's all I'm going to say. I will say this. Me and the other half have been in Virginia. And some of the people who are on YouTube have seen us, which was really interesting because they're like, hey, Jay Wilson. And it was really funny because we were actually, very prominent. People knew who we were, which shocked the hell out of me. And that's why I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this fame. I would rather have the money without the fame. But my partner, I was proud of him. And then when I go to his events, I mean, people are asking us questions and stuff. And I'm just happy to be with him. And he's happy to be with me. We complement each other well. I mean, he's met my best friends, male and females. I met his, and it's just good. You know what I'm saying? And I see some of the stuff, and some of these people are extremely jealous. They are extremely insecure. I can see how things can be misconstrued, and they will go off on the deep end. And you don't want anybody who's not emotionally intelligent, and you'll be apologizing to them for their behaviors later, or then they have to apologize for their behaviors later. And this is the thing. It's more than a physical thing. And this is what's so unfortunate about the mindset of some of these people. They think it's about their appendage or what they do in bed, but baby, that's just a small piece of it. It's what do you do for the relationship in a whole? What do you bring to it? How do you present? And it's not because you care what people think, but the bottom line is I want somebody who represent me and I represent them and I can be proud of. I don't want anybody who's sloppy drunk all the time and having mental and emotional issues and if somebody from my high school who I may have dated back in the day and you getting all jealous because he still look good or she still look good and you getting nobody don't want that. Nobody don't want that. And so, I mean, it's deep. It's deep. I don't know. So again, what do you do? Give good throat. Like, yeah. Let me see what y'all saying. So true. She didn't many to her level, and he was probably very jealous of her success. And he would try to flirt with other women to get back with her because he was resentful. And she's doing everything for him. I mean, it was a come up for him. And I just said black woman, black woman. I'm like, oh. And again, this is what I look and this is what I see with some people on YouTube. It's like, nope, nope, nope. Let me say this. Um, yeah, yeah. Me and my partner have gone to many events. We've gone to many people's birthday parties, and it's just been interesting. That's all I can say. But I am so proud and happy to have someone like I do. And like I said, he ain't Tyson Beckford, but he's mine. And I'm attracted to him, not only to him, but his intelligence, his work ethic. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot. And we love each other because we really love each other. And it's just not on a superficial physical level. I mean, we talk, we share, we are concerned about, our family members. He's concerned about me, and it just it makes a difference. And I don't really need to go deep in deep detail about it. That's when I just laugh when people know so much about my relationship and somebody leaving and everything. And so it's just like, okay, whatever. We just know what we do for each other. Hey, Dr. Swag, it's time set to get real gloomy and dark. It's no excitement anymore. It is. It comes. It peeks its head up every once in a while. I believe some people do not need to be in a relationship. I truly believe some people need to work on themselves. Hershey, I agree with you. I agree. Some people really need to go to a couch because they done dealt with abandonment. They done dealt with childhood trauma. They have dealt with being human trafficked. People don't even know they've been human trafficked. But yeah. What's up, Angela? What's up, West Oakland? And this is why I laugh at folk talking about some you want me. No, no, because I don't need a liability. I need an asset. I need multiplication and addition. I don't need division and subtraction. I don't want that. And I see how these people, look, let me say this. I see how these people live. I see how these people move. I see how these people work. I see these people's emotional intelligence and like they are extremely possessive, extremely jealous, extremely suspicious. They want love so bad, but yet they don't do the work. My thing is don't ask for something that you're not. People want folk to have all of this and the third, but yet they ain't bringing nothing to the table. I mean, be what you want. Be what you want. If you want somebody successful, then why don't you be successful? I mean, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And I just sit there and look. And this is what I was saying. I'm not used to these busted brick homosexuals. I'm just used to brothers who had a shit together. And I'm just seeing with late millennials. And notice I said late millennials. I am noticing with late millennials, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they want somebody to take care of them. They want somebody, they have a spirit of entitlement. This is the generation who can barely read and comprehend, but they think they know everything. The generation who can't read an analog clock, much less write their signature in cursive, much less read cursive. I mean, they are a generation of isolationism. The only thing they know is a screen, TikTok, Facebook. They don't really know how to be social. They don't know how to social act. If they don't have the phone in their hand, they feel very awkward. And I'm seeing this, and you see it here. They're very concerned about YouTube visual presence, but yet really have no life outside of YouTube. They don't have no friends. You hearing people talk about something, the dog was their best friend. Now, much as I love Lyric, baby, no, I got friends that I can really, really talk to. And I love my dog. She's like family. Look at her ears popping up because she hear me talking about her. But at the end of the day, uh-uh. Mm-mm. Yeah. So I just look at those things, y'all. Yeah. What else is going on? Because I just came on here to say what I had to say. I ain't beefing with nobody. Beefing with nobody. I'm not beefing with Rodney. I'm not beefing with Rico. I am doing commentary. I am doing content. I'm going to put my commercials in. I'm going to sleep. I ain't trying to call nobody behind the scenes. I'm not emailing behind the scenes. I'm focusing on those people, those 4 people who I'm going to be meeting with to see what they want to do, to see if, they are really, I'm going to try to discourage people to say, are you ready for this? You know, are you going to be an avatar? These are some things because you don't want to get doxxed. I mean, we're going to go through the whole gamut of things because if one person just goes for, I'd rather one person go for it knowing the cost than 4 people go and then it's a flop. Because again, most of my people who came through the house, they still doing their thing. Pastor, these young people's parents were drunks and crackheads and their brains never full. West Oakland, I truly believe what you just said. And I think fetal alcoholism, I think that crack played a major role in the demise of the intellectual breakdown of some of our kids. They do not think logically. They only think short term. They don't think long term about things. They are really quick to pounce on folk. And, again, I just see certain things. And they are growing older at a rapid rate. They don't take care of their health. They don't take care of their teeth. They don't take care of their eyes. They don't take care of shit. I mean, I don't have, knock on wood, I don't have arthritis. But you got folk already got arthritis and they ain't even at 40. They ain't even at 40. I don't even have carpal tunnel. And these people got arthritis at 40. They got osteoporosis too because they don't drink enough water. They're not getting enough calcium. They're doing all of this smoking and they don't understand that if it affects their bone health as well. Child, don't get me started. But you can't tell these hoes nothing. But baby, when they get my age, I want to see it. And I will probably still be here to see it. I'll probably be here to still see it. But baby, some of these girls are already going to be on walkers. They're already going to have diapers on. Girl, they already going to be eating split pea soup because they can't crunch nothing. They teeth all gone. I hate to say it, y'all, and y'all, I'm not being funny, but y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Mm-hmm. Y'all see it. So before I leave, anything happening that I should know about that y'all want to talk about? Because I'm not on long today. It's I think I'm going to give it an hour. That's all I'm going to give it an hour. So if it gets great, good. If it doesn't, I'm leaving out. But anything happening worth talking about today? Anything, anything. Let's talk about it. Like I said, I don't really care. I just really wanted to come today and say I'm not beefing with anyone. I know Lady Nika was saying that on her channel. I'm like, no, Lady Nika, girl, I ain't fighting with nobody, girl. It is what it is. I'm just doing my content, enjoying what I do, and that's about it. Nothing major, no hate towards nobody. Don't want nobody to feel some kind of way, even though some people are feeling some kind of way. That's on you, not on me. I'm good. Surviving Jay Wilson, is it out there? Ooh, that should be real good. That should be real good. Real good. Nothing else, y'all? Oh, come on now. Come on now. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. How's Dragons doing? Dragons has been doing some things. I want to give a shout out to the Miss O. The Miss O is really making a come up, you all, and shout out to the Miss O. Give her a shout out because the Miss O is doing her thing. let me put this banner up. I just want to make sure because we got so many haters out here, and I just want to make sure I don't get porn bombed. Is this Hershey?
Jay Wilson, I gotta speed it up, honey, because my smoke detector is about to go off in 2.5
Girl,
seconds,
don't let it
okay?
go off. 'Cause I done told you. But girl, I thought you had got the battery for that, niece. Niece, I
No,
thought you
I
got the
do
battery
got.
for that.
Listen. I do got the bet. Listen, hold on, Jay Wilson. Hold on.
Girl, because
Forget about.
her,
Forget.
baby, because
Hold on. Forget. Hold on.
Baby, Uppity has been going off
Oh
really
Lord,
a
not
lot.
uppity. What is going on with uppity? I heard uppity got the same problem that I had with the smoke detector. Is that true,
Yes,
Tiny
baby, she did.
Way?
But let me tell you something. Tiny Waist got dragged by her teeth. She got skull dragged. Let me tell you
Oh
something. When the mayor of Detroit, baby, the mayor of Detroit was
Lord.
dragging. Baby, when I tell you he was roasting, gagging, and dragging, baby, uppity couldn't handle him.
I was in the chair. I was actually clutching my pearls,
Baby, he
and
had to
you know when uppity like an energized bunny. Okay, she keep going and going and going and going and going and going. She kept poking and poking and poking and poking the bear. You know what they say when you keep poking the bear, what the bear gonna do? Attack you.
baby. Let me tell you something.
And
When I tell
uppity
you,
did. Uppity bought that. Uppity bought that,
let me tell you something.
and
When he
I
snapped,
mess with uppity.
baby,
She
he
bought that.
snapped. He snapped. When he snapped, he snapped.
Oh, uppity. But what's going on with you though, Jay Wilson? Look, listen. So I woke up. I had a fabulous night last night. I had woke up very late. I came in earlier on your live earlier, and I see Mama D up there. Let's go back. Didn't I say the other day Mama D was just over there at Limit over there, not Limit over there at Seamus O's?
Yeah,
Remember I just said that
she
just
said she
previously,
was oh
like
no.
yesterday.
Mama D said she was over there. She said
Mm-hmm.
Dobie was over there. So Mama
Mm-hmm.
D was
Same thing
saying,
I said.
and Mama
Mm-hmm.
D said she has been in the my room, but she just don't drop down that much. But Mama
Mm-hmm.
D said, yeah. But again, it is what it is. It's
I know it
content.
is.
It's
I
content.
find it I find it very ironic when I said that she was over there in T-Mizzo, and then the next day she dropped down and come sit on your panel. Baby, let me tell you something. You think I got a huge fan base. The things I be typing in your chat, I be seeing these people that claim that they don't like Hershey, but y'all want to piggyback off the shit that I be saying. I
Ah,
be peeping it. But
ah,
anyway, what's going on, Jay Wilson? What's going on, child? I don't got long
baby,
because my man about
let
to
me
come home
well let
in
me
another
say
hour.
this. I know Hershey because your man be doing stuff. I
Oh,
get you.
listen, he be having me climbing the walls and walking on the ceiling like Lionel Richie. I don't got time. Y'all
And
people, I'm gonna
speaking
need
of
y'all right on
Lionel
over there.
Richie,
Y'all
honey,
only people. I'm gonna need y'all
Lionel
right on over
Richie,
there.
Lionel Richie had to sit down, baby, on his concert. She said she was getting dizzy, honey. She said she was getting dizzy, and she had to cut her concert short, honey, because she was getting dizzy. But let me tell you
Not
what's going
Lionel
on.
Richie
So
had to sit down.
yeah,
Child,
but
I
yeah, he had to.
can't.
Yeah, yeah. He getting. Lionel Richie is an old man now. He's in his late 70s.
Absolutely. He's an icon. He's icon.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
what's
But
it going on with you? I'm
nothing
here.
really
I
hasn't.
came in your live earlier. I see that you was dragging somebody by their
I
glasses.
wasn't. I
And,
wasn't.
and,
I
well,
was just
you
stating.
was,
I
and I
was
was
just
here for
stating.
it.
I was just stating the obvious. But
Child, you was in a
people think,
cussing spirit too. You was
yeah,
cussing, honey. They made you start
I
cussing.
was, but people thought that I was they thought I was beefing with Rodney. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, I'm not beefing with Rodney.
Child, wait, hold on for a minute. Look. Now, listen, hold on. Now, Pizarro was trying to, Pisa was trying to be messy. She gonna say, well, I don't understand why Jay Wilson, I mean, I mean, Jay Wilson, you know how retarded she's saying, because she is so, what, let me tell you something about her. I know that her mother should have got her on a social security check. She got broken English. She don't know how to speak. She got broken Ebonics. She don't know how to talk. She don't know how to read. And I know she was on a yellow school cheese bus. And I could put money on it. A lot of them people over there, oh yes, it seems like they little down, a little delayed, a little slow, and stuff like that.
Mm,
Yeah, a little slow bus. I ain't gonna say no names, but there's a few of them over there that I
hmm
truly believe that was on the yellow school cheese bus with only 4 people in the class with a washer and dryer in the classroom. I swear to God, on everything I love, I can put money on it.
Come on, washer
I ain't
and
gonna say
dryer.
no
Cause you know
names.
they got washer and dryers and special ed. Cause them children be messing up, baby. They
Wait
gotta
a minute.
wash
They
them
got
clothes.
washers and dryers in the rooms for them because they be having accidents on themselves. Okay, they got
Yes,
bad weak
they
bladders and
do.
stuff like that. Look,
They
listen,
do.
I ain't gonna pick me messy, but I did. Anyway, moving on. So she gonna say, well, Jay Wilson, he should have used that energy to go and stop. Then I say, but see, what I don't like about Pizarro is that Pizarro could talk shit, but her punk scary ass be blocking people out the chat. I don't like that. Now, bitch, if you
But you
gonna
know
talk
how it
shit,
is.
stop
You
blocking
know how it
motherfuckers. Cause see,
is.
a bitch
My
like me,
thing
I would
is
have dropped in
this.
and drug her.
But this goes to show
She
you
don't
that
want to play
them.
with her motherfucking
But this
ass.
is the thing. I don't
Uh-huh.
I don't fight with people who want it.
Uh-huh.
And my
What
thing is
I
sometimes you gotta see this kind of stuff.
do?
And my thing is, Pizarro,
Mm-mm.
I mean, since you
Mhm.
not afraid of you got all this, show your face, girl. Show us that you ain't cross-eyed. Yo, let's show
I
us that
mean,
you
for
don't
her to be
have no
calling
dirty
everybody
clothes.
ugly, this, that, and the third, like she looked like the cat meow. We don't know what the
I
fuck
don't
you look
know.
like, sister
But
girl.
I'm
So the
good.
ones that you call,
I
hold on,
see
the
it.
ones that you call ugly, Pizarro, they running circles around you, baby girl, because at least they had a camera slip so motherfuckers could see what the hell they look like. But baby girl, you hide behind black duct tape because you don't have confidence in your goddamn self. So the next time you call somebody ugly, honey, girlfriend, girl,
I pay, I
kaka,
pay,
kaka.
I
I
pay,
call
I
her
pay.
kaka.
I pay her no
Kaka,
mind.
kaka.
I really don't pay her any mind.
I know you
Um,
don't. It's very hard
I
to
don't.
understand what she be saying out her mouth, and I blame that on the school district in Florida. I blame that on Florida. Florida
No, no,
school
no,
district. I
no,
blame that on
no,
you, honey.
no. Blame, because
Who you
she
gonna blame
didn't.
it on? I think you're gonna blame it
Hold
on
on.
the mother.
She didn't come out of my district. She didn't come out of
Oh,
my
where did you
district.
come
I came out of Brevard County School District. I don't know what district she came out of, so you need to look at Dade County. I came out of Brevard
from?
County, Florida School District. So I don't know nothing about that. And the closest district is Orange, Volusia,
She
and Indian
Florida
River.
red, right?
Huh?
Huh? She Florida red, correct?
I don't know if she red or not. She might be Florida
Oh,
black.
okay. Well, she
I
don't
don't know.
represent Florida. She from Tampa.
Well, let me
Or the
say this.
pork and beans. Is she from the pork and beans over there in the slums of the pork and beans? Or is she over there in Tampa? Which one, honey?
No, well, Tampa's on the West Coast, and I think Pizarro is the Miami, so I think Pizarro is East
Oh, she
Coast.
could never
I
be
think
Miami. Them
Brianna
girls up
was
there, them
closer.
girls running circles around
Brianna
her
was
too. They eat a
closer.
lot of crab legs.
Yeah,
I
Brianna.
know they vaginas. I know they vagina smells like fish and
Oh
sardines.
Lord,
They don't
Lord
even. I
Jesus.
don't never hear her saying she drinking water. She taking vitamins or nothing like that. She another young bitch. They got poison in her gums. She had more goddamn teeth coming out. Got to be pulled out of her goddamn thin gums. And she claiming that she young, but she got a senior citizen mouth. Yes, Pizarro been claiming that she been having surgery. She been saying that she was getting her teeth pulled, but girlfriend ain't never get her teeth fixed.
I wouldn't
How
know because
you
you
saying
never
that you
seen it.
need surgery and work done to your mouth, but your supporters is giving Brooke, who's also married.
Oh Jesus.
Y'all some married begging bitches. And I said it. How the hell are you gonna tell your supporters to give another married bitch some money? Huh? But you got the same fucking problem she got. You got a bald mouth as well. Make it make sense, but you're married. I never been around so many married, broke, begging bitches in my life. Baby, I promise you, I ain't lying. Usually, when women are married, they don't be on here at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what they doing laying next to their man? Huh? Got their alarm clock set because the kids got to great go to work and the husband got to great get up and go to work. They ain't sitting on no goddamn YouTube around other men. And y'all want me to believe that she's married? I was
What you
about to
trying to
say something real
what you trying to
disrespectful, but I had
say?
to catch
What you
myself.
trying to say, Hershey? What you
Absolutely.
trying to say, Hershey?
What I'm trying to say, I don't believe she's married. I think majority of them ain't married. I think they are in relationships. I think you ain't nothing but a pump and a dump.
Oh
Ain't
Jesus.
nobody gonna walk. Ain't nobody gonna give you the hand of marriage. Ain't nobody gonna take you home and introduce you to their parents. Not at all. Could you imagine your sister bringing home somebody that sound like Pizarro to Thanksgiving dinner? Excuse me. Excuse me. Huh? Everybody gonna be looking at each other, but some people gonna be, gonna bite their tongue out of respect. They're gonna be like, well, where the hell did she find this goddamn retarded handicapped troll? Take that troll back where you found it. Then you tell me something. Then you want to meet the father. Why would you want to meet the father? And the father gonna ask you, well, what high school did you graduate from? Because fathers, they want to know input. Huh? Details, your education and stuff like that. Do you have that, that education under your belt? Once Pizarro opened up her mouth, you could tell she was on a yellow school cheese bus. I truly believe Pizarro do not want to be monetized. Because what she doing on here, all this scamming, I would put $1,000 on it. She got a felony on her record. I can put money because she got the what is the word that I'm the character, like a scam, like federal stuff, like messing around with credit cards, writing bad checks and stuff like that. That's what I get from her. That's what I get from her. See, I see shit. Honey, please. There's a reason why she don't want to be monetized. Because it was on her record. Now, if you ain't had nothing to hide, why not be monetized? The little chump change you making over there, you claiming that your supporters giving you a drop in a dime, but baby girl, you were just live. And your kids were saying that they was hungry and hot in the car with no AC in Florida. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, they about to do more. It's about to be more scamalicious going on. I am here. I was about to say something, but it's another person that I get the side eye to. Like she ain't the sharpest pencil in the box. Baby, look, I got let me grade. Oh, look. You know that sharpest pencil, that number 2 pencil when you do your SAT, and you need that pencil to be all nasty, piece of sharp and stuff like that. You got you doing your SATs and stuff. They don't know nothing about SATs. You do your SATs and stuff. You only allowed to use that sharp number 2 pencil. Some of them people that be over there, they give me delayed. But they want to act like they rich. If everybody's so rich and if everybody getting so much money, it's just disgusting. Pizarro, you young, you can get a job. There should be no reason why you living in Florida and baby boy is saying that he's hot and hungry. Make it make sense. And you want me to believe? Look, honey, I can go on and on and on. She got me fucking black. I don't give a fuck about her having me black. I'm gonna read you for the facts of your goddamn life, and it is what the fuck it is. Let's talk about Rico. Rico, I'm starting to believe that you don't have no motherfucking Wi-Fi. Because, baby, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for your motherfucking scrawny ass, excuse my language, your Zika head having this, I wouldn't be seeing the therapist that I'm seeing right now as we speak. After seeing you swallow them goddamn noodles, honey, and I said, usually human beings, they chew their food instead of swallowing it. You remind me of an old senior citizen in the old folks' home that got to get their food processed. You are, half of y'all on here is bald. Y'all, honey, Rico, I'll see you today. And when I see you today, honey, you was over there screaming in the mall. Oh, well, Jay Wilson, and I said, this man is unhinged. And I know them white people, that white couple, you got to go over there and just take an old nasty piece of look. Them white people, they start walking together. They was looking at him like, what is this? He told myself he going in the mall to go shop. You going inside the goddamn motherfucking mall to go shop. You need to go buy yourself a Wi-Fi box, honey. You know, with Verizon, they got the Wi-Fi boxes and stuff like that, whereas though you don't got to be in Starbucks sucking up all their air and sucking up all their Wi-Fi, sweetie. Jay Wilson, where you go? Because I got a great gut. Inez. Bitch, you over there rubbing your hands like Birdman. You strong face, moose face, Bullwinkle looking bitch. You over there with your strong manly face, honey. You don't have no beautiful features at all. And let me say something about AI. AI is working magic on some of y'all people. Y'all know y'all got low self-esteem. Anytime y'all got to use the AI picture, and you know goddamn motherfucking well, and them filters is working magic. But once you come out that makeup, you over there looking like who did it and why. That's why y'all gotta cake up, y'all gotta put filters, and y'all gotta have them AIs. Because y'all know you're not a eye piece of candy. Ain't nobody looking at y'all outside in y'all real world, and y'all know it. Some of y'all sound like your underarm stink. You sound like your breath stink. Sound like you don't even wash it, like your hair stink. Your down below stink. Ain't no reason why you married and you don't got no air conditioner in your car, but you got a husband and your husband got you on here on a stroll begging strangers. But you married. Y'all kills me with that shit. You're not even an independent wife. I'm gonna get the fuck up on my goddamn fucking face. Jay Wilson, where you at, y'all? Because I got great go, honey. Child Rodney said it was boring over here. I was like, oh my God, what done happened? Jay Wilson said, I'm not going to be fighting your babies. If you got a problem with stop damn, do fight him. Jay Wilson, come on, honey. I got a great guy. Where's Jay Wilson? Child Jay Wilson going to tell me something. I got to smoke detector. Uppity smoke detector. I don't know about Uppity. Child Uppity is in the ICU, honey. After, what's his name? Mayor of Detroit, you ain't had to go in like that on her. But Uppity, you did say F his mother. Now, you know, he ain't say anything about grandma or your mom or your dad or nothing like that. Okay, you were talking very disrespectful, and I think that man was trying to hold his composure, honey, but then he had to break loose. They had to take the shackles off his feet, and he was monkey dog stomping you. Oh, I was, listen, I was even typing in the chat. I said, Uppity, come sit next to me. Come sit next to Hershey, Uppity. Honey, you ain't hear me, honey. You was like the energized bunny. You kept keep going and 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 going. And guess who kept continue going and going and going and going? Mayor of Detroit. Honey, I don't know what the that man said, don't talk about his mother. That's what he said. He said, don't talk about his mother. He said, I'm gonna tell you one more time. He gave you a warning. I don't know if it was the brown juice or the liquor or the clear. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, what else is going on? Jay Wilson, I ain't come up here, honey, for you to be driving on down. Brian, you back over here, Brian? Oh, child. Oh, yes, my birthday is coming. My birthday is this weekend. Oh, yes. Y'all will not be hearing from me until, okay, I'm booked and busy. I need to be sleeping as we speak, honey, because I got a hairdresser appointment 11 o'clock in the morning, child. I'm getting me a silk press down to the crack of to the crack. I'm gonna give y'all white girl con. I'm getting a silk press. Right. So what else? Jay, what's the reason? Because I got things to do. Listen, my bed calling me. Shut, I got things to do. Okay, I ain't gonna be walking on no ceiling tonight. Okay, I'm saying I'm saving everything for this weekend. Okay, I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta let it get tight and right and stuff like that. You know, you can't be having that all beat up. Okay, no, ma'am. No. Anyway, moving on. So let me see what they talk about in the chat. Let me sit on down, chat. Oh, let me see what they talking about in the chat. Honey, now I know somebody's saying something smart. Honey, you will get blocked. I will block you. No, I'm not a moderator, but I will block you very quick. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me drink on my What is this? What is this? Oh, this is strawberry lemonade. Get into it with crushed ice. with crushed ice. I don't gotta go to what is that? Wawa and all them gas stations to get ice. No, ma'am. No, Pam. No way at all. Moving right along. Next word on the card is they said you under troll pages. Oh, is that true, Ness? Come on down, James Evans. They saying that you under troll accounts and stuff like that. They said you never left. They said that you was right there with your strong face. They said they don't know if you was in rehab and stuff like that. Miss, what's her name? Amy Whitehouse. What's her name? Amy Whitehouse or some shit like that. You wasn't in rehab, honey. And you was right there, child. You ain't moved. You still where you at, child. With them knock knees, broken legs, with a kickstand leg, with a strong face and a strong jawline. Your face is very strong for you to be a woman, and that's ungodly. You got a strong face. Your face is strong like Brooke. Long Jay Leno chin. Brooke, you got a long Jay Leno chin. Your chin long like Jay Leno. So I said, honey, what is going on? And then you got body. I said, body where? You need work done on your body, child. Anyway, hold on. So I'm about to drop it on there, child. Shut up, I don't got time. Y'all want me to turn my camera on and stuff like that so y'all can see the mode. Y'all want to see the mode? Y'all want to see the mode? Jay Wilson, where is it, child? Oh, child, I don't know what Jay Wilson is over there doing, child. Honey, somebody send Jay Wilson a nasty piece of $5. He said, don't be sending him no dollar no more. He said, y'all some cheap hoes. That's what Jay Wilson were. Jay Wilson said, y'all some cheap broke hoes. Don't be sending him a nasty piece of $1, honey. If you gonna be messy, at least give him $5. You cheap, dirty whore. Y'all some cheap hoes. Stop sending that man $1. Send that man on a nasty piece of $5, Enrico. Stop going in the mall screaming like a hyena, like you don't have no home training. Honey, Anyway, Jay Wilson, please hurry up, honey, because I got a great later on day to watch Law and Order on NBC. Oh, this is a new season. Huh? Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson. Child, Jay Wilson out there walking the dog chair. Oh, child, Mama D, I know you alone. Anyway, move on, child. Child, move around, child. Get away from me, honey. You so fake. Anyway, moving on. I don't even talk about that lady, child. Ever since that lady said she wish I get raped, I said, honey, you got grandkids, and you wishing an R word on somebody, and you got granddaughters. You better be careful, because karma might come back and bite you, or your grandbabies in the ear. Okay? Don't ever wish a woman get the R word, Mama D. I ain't forget.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a phone call. Sorry, I had a phone call.
Okay. You supposed to your imaginary boyfriend, because they always say that you got
my imaginary boyfriend. Yes.
They say your boyfriend got a house, a wife, and kids and stuff like that, child. There's a lot going on. So what else is going on, Jay Wilson?
Nothing that I know of. I know we had that Rico issue. They said he was over there freaking out and spazzing out because Brian came over here. Brian came over here and had a few words.
Well, word on the purpose, they said that Rico was on the subway or something like that. They said, I don't know if they were talking about Rico, but they had a bear emoji. They said somebody was begging on the subway steps or down in the subway platform or something like that, begging for $20 so they could get something to eat from Subway.
No, I know you lying to me.
I know you was lying to me. Honey, with the bear emoji. I said,
you lying to me. Rico. No, because everybody is so jealous of him. Everybody wants him and stuff. But no, I know that hoe ain't begging.
I said not, no, because he was on here. He was on here trying to act like he got money, honey, in his pockets. Honey, he told me, well, let me go inside the mall and go shopping. But somebody wrote in your chat and said that Rico was there at the New York subway begging for $20 to get something to eat from Subway. My God, today, Rico, I thought you was going shopping in the mall. How? Because they said you didn't get anything to eat when you was in that chicken joint. They said you was sucking up the air and sucking up their Wi-Fi. I don't know the kind. I don't know the building
Lord,
that you living in and stuff like that.
hold
The building that
on.
Rico is living in, I don't know if they got
Brian
Wi-Fi or central air,
said
but I don't know.
Rico admitted that he doesn't have any receipts, just like Hershey don't have a working smoke detector. Ooh,
Well,
Jesus.
honey, but at least I got a smoke detector.
Ooh,
Get into it, bitch.
ooh,
And carbon monoxide.
ooh,
And by the way, and central air.
ooh,
Now, what else is going on?
ooh.
Now, clock
Come
that.
on.
Now, clock it, bitch.
Ooh,
Clock it.
clock
I
it.
don't got no box fan. I don't got to sit in the car to get no air.
Ooh,
Bitch.
ooh.
Clock it.
Mama.
Ooh. Now, what else? I don't got to go sit up under no fast food restaurant and use up their Wi-Fi.
Mama.
No, don't got to do
Excuse me.
that.
I'm getting ready to turn on this garbage disposal. So sorry if it makes a little bit noise. Sorry. It's that garbage disposal. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Look, I just
Wait,
wanted to say because I knew it was gonna make
where
some
the hell
noise.
where did that come from? The garbage disposable, no Jay Wilson. Oh my God.
It's
Well,
in
they
my
know that.
screen
Well, Jay Wilson, would you be attending the beef sector funeral?
because it's not there.
Well,
Because some people, they
no,
stuff may be there, but the
I'm gonna keep
funeral
it a
is not.
buck. Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way,
It is kind of,
Brian said, I have
yeah.
two. I have a central air too. He said, I have central air too. LOL, who is she talking about?
Well, I'm talking to the person that said I don't have a smoke detector. Was that
Oh,
you under your troll account, sweetheart? Because if it don't apply, let it fly. A
oh,
hit dog will holler.
oh, I heard that. Didn't I hear that somewhere?
Ah,
Didn't I hear that today?
okay.
Didn't I hear that somewhere
Oh, okay.
today?
So you see how way people be turning on themselves? I didn't even know he was down there in the chat. Won't God
Oh,
do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? You see how way
mm,
people be turning on themselves?
mm.
You say, Brian, your neighbor Brian sent you down there, Jay. So you can drop your leg and tell Brian to come on up here.
Brian ain't
Come on
coming
up
up here.
here, Brian. Mhm. Come on up
Mm.
here. He wanted me to know that he wanted
But
me to
but
know
but you
that.
mean to tell me somebody was begging for Subway sandwich
Somebody was begging
money?
for $20 at the New York subway for $20 to get something to eat at Subway, a
Oh
foot
my
long hoagie.
God. My God. My,
A
my
foot long
God.
$5 hoagie. And they
My
begging for
God.
$20 because they were trying to get a pack of cigarettes
Oh my
and a
God.
dollar beer
Oh my
and a
God.
foot long hoagie.
Is he
But he said
still
earlier on he
I,
said
I,
earlier when he's
I thought
earlier
he
he said that
stopped
his supporters
drinking. I
take
thought
care
he
of him.
stopped drinking. Did he go to AA? Did he stop
I don't
drinking?
know about going to AA, but I know he held on to that beer can. He had like 2 cans of beer.
Oh
He was
my
in the chicken
God.
joint drinking the beer. He was inside that mall drinking the beer.
In the mall? They allow that in
Mm.
the mall? They allow Bill drinking in the mall?
And he took that can of beer. He put that. He look. Listen here. He hugged that can of beer real tight by his arm, like it was a clutch pocketbook. Okay, you know how when you had that clutch pocketbook, and sometimes when your grandmother go to church and something like that, she put that pocketbook right there where her arm is at. That's how the way Rico held that beer can and went right
Well,
inside the mall.
somebody told me he was doing a lot of screaming in the mall. I didn't see
I
it.
told you that he was screaming your name, slapping his leg, and yelling at the phone. I know
What?
them people was like, "What is going on? What is this? What is this?"
He like
Now he
crossing
could have
that
been in the
leg.
mall in the county because the security guards would have escorted him outside the mall. Over in Pennsylvania, they don't play that screaming like a hyena, act like a buffoon fool. Please, they'll tell you, "Sir, excuse me, you got to come on with me, please. You are disturbing." And you know all the yeah, they would escorted him right outside that mall. Oh yes, I ain't lying. I was very shocked that he was inside that mall screaming like that.
Brian said he was out of control. Brian, did you see it?
Come
Did
on
you
up
see
here,
it?
Brian,
Oh my God. Was he screaming? Because you know
with your 6 chicken wings.
Hershey said that he was screaming and yelling in the mall. And I'm like, why are you gonna be doing that? And he was calling my name. I mean, what did I do to him except just say what I said? I don't ever scream when I have to return something. But again, I didn't watch it, but he was screaming in the
Well,
mall.
Brian, he was
And
dragging you as well, honey. Did you clock that?
oh my God, but you said he was clutching beer. How do you bring a beer into the mall? I
I
mean,
don't
I'm sure
know,
you
child.
could, but I mean, it's like, wow.
He
That's
was
only
digging in his
his stuff.
pocket for the cigarette lighter. He out there hugging on the lady. He outside hugging on. You got to see the video. He out there hugging up on the lady and stuff like that. He told people to start following the lady and stuff like that. And he cussing everybody out outside the mall. Now all this is going outside the mall. You know, like where the bus stop is at, like or the bus stop and stuff like that, where people be sitting down, like with the seats and stuff. And he was right there, child, yelling like a buffoon for people walking past, looking at him and stuff like that. It was embarrassing.
Wow.
It was embarrassing. He's screaming at the phone.
Wow. I
You
didn't
know,
know.
downtown there's a lot of people downtown with a lot of mental ill issues. Uh huh. But when he got up, he said,
Rico
"Okay, well, let me."
told
He
the
got up. He told
truth
that lady.
and
He said,
stated
"God
that he
bless
did not.
you." He
So
told the
he's
lady, "God bless you," and everything, honey. And then Rico
um
said, "Okay, well, let me go inside the mall because I'm about to spend some money." Now somebody come in your chat and said that Rico was down the New York subway begging for $20. But he said early on his life he got money because he was going shopping. Those was Rico words. So
I
it
said
is what it
Rico
is,
told the
honey.
truth and stated he did not have receipts. Brian said, Hershey, you tell everything, tell that.
Well, Brian, won't you come on up here, honey?
So
Don't be,
Brian,
don't
he
be
said
that
he didn't have.
be being
So
Mr. Twitter
Brian,
fingers.
he admitted he had didn't have receipts. And can I say this about the Wiley situation? Wiley didn't have a car to get to San Antonio. Wiley was in Dallas. And again, I've never been ashamed of who I was. I just didn't want to lead with sexuality on YouTube. But I was going to Black Gay Prides and stuff long time ago in my 20s. But again, like I say, because people always think that you are ashamed. Because somebody actually sent me an email stating that. And like I said, I'm not going to jail because of that. It was what it was, but I didn't want Wiley to do anything. Somebody misrepresented who they were. That's all. But I'm good because I would have said no. And again, let me say that. Hold on, and let me hold on. Let me say where I was vindicated. One Key Pro came on to talk about that Wiley situation and how Wiley present himself as one thing and he wants somebody to give him a mercy screw and people don't. And so, again, that just goes to say that the boy is predatory and he's not mentally well. But no, absolutely not. So let me move on. Go ahead, Gershon.
Yeah, because he gonna say earlier that you wanted Wiley. He said, he said, well, you know the name that he called you. He said, well, Jay Wilson, you wanted Wiley. This and the third. You mad because Wiley
No,
put you
let
on
me say
blast and
this.
said, I said, Rico,
Baby,
see, he got
baby,
me blocked too.
baby, baby,
Mm-hmm.
you or Wiley don't have anything. Y'all have nothing. So trust me, it is nothing from either one of y'all I want. So moving right along, I'm gonna let you hold that fantasy because that's
And
all
then
it
he said he
is a
went to school.
fantasy.
He said he went to school for putting up drywall and stuff like that because he got experience.
Um,
That's what he was doing in New York City. I think he was at Roger Davis' house or something like that. The guy with
uh-huh.
the wall.
Oh
He said
shit,
he
That's
said he
girl,
got
Raymond.
experience.
That's
girl,
Raymond Davis. Yeah,
girl, go
what's
get a
up, Ron?
battery. Go get a battery for your
Oh
remote.
Lord, honey, give me one of
But
them
hold
goddamn
up,
chicken wings,
hold
honey.
up. I can't talk right now. I'm at work. I wanted to
Mm.
just say Hershey's while you report on every motherfucking thing.
And what I did report on, honey.
You report on every motherfucking thing. Why don't you report that Rico said he didn't have no receipts? Why don't you report
Oh,
on
I
that?
didn't hear. I must have walked away from the phone. Please fill in the gaps. I'm on mute.
You you big mouth motherfucker. Why don't you report that? Report all the things that you need to motherfucking report. Oh shit. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Did y'all see? Oh my God.
We didn't see anything,
Report.
Brian. You
Okay,
got it. We didn't see anything.
thank you. Oh Lord. I'm
Baby,
playing a
don't tell me
risky
you was
game.
about to
Let me
have
get up
don't tell
off
me
of
you was
here.
about to have a birthday man.
Let me get up off of here because I ain't trying to dodge shit. But Hershey's, if you're gonna report something,
But
report
Brian, I got a
everything.
question though. You said
Tell
now,
me
no, hold on, Hershey, before you go there with Brian. So could you confirm the only thing somebody did send me to say that I was trying, he said I wanted Wild and I was trying to get with Wild at Chaba. But anyway, but you said that you confirmed with Hershey that he was being belligerent at the mall and was drinking a beer and was yelling and screaming?
And then he was outside like at a bus stop, and
Mm,
some white girl walked up, and he's gonna get that young lady. You know how the beef sector does. They
mm-hmm.
gonna end up terrorizing her. So but anyway, it was very tacky. Rico is. I would never befriend anyone like that. He doesn't have common sense. He doesn't have any couth about himself in public. I don't act like this in public unless I have to get ignorant, unless I really have to get ignorant. I know how to conduct myself. So it's really sad that the highlight of his life is a beer and getting on YouTube using free Wi-Fi. And I'm not judging him, but he can't say shit about me. He talked under my clothes. He talked about me like a dog, but at least I got clean fingernails and I don't got skin tags hanging off the corner of my asshole. And I don't need Brian, we don't need money and got to come on YouTube to beg for cigarettes. We don't have to do that. So fuck him. He can talk about my uncut penis all he wants. I bet you if I present it to him, his nasty ass would probably jump on it for free with his skinny, nasty, a cliff hanging asshole. They got cliffs and shit hanging off the tags of them. Okay. So anyway, Hershey's, if you're gonna report something,
So,
you
so
big mouth
Brian, so
bitch.
so you and Hershey are confirming that he was at the mall with the
He was
beer
drunk.
can. What?
He was drunk. He looks dirty. He looks like he just stank like outside. He looked like I look when I have that black trash bag on and I be walking my fat ass and sweating. That's how he looked today. He just looked like he stank, like it's musty. He stank talking about my goddamn penis, bitch. I know how to take them, bitch. My fat ass know how to take showers, bitch. And I use Irish Spring and I use powders and things like that. I don't need no tips from somebody that got dirty fingernails from 3 week old doodle under his nails that he wiped his ass and forgot to wash his hands. How you wash your dishes and still got dirty fingernails? That goes to show you don't wash dishes. That goes to show you don't wash your hands. You don't, and when you wash your hands, you got to get under your nails and on the back of your hands and things like that. He just have poor hygiene, and I wish I can get back all the money that I gave to him because I could have been utilizing my own money, putting my money in my savings instead of trying to
So
help
let me
his
say
bitch
this,
ass.
Brian. Now, you gave that man money. And like I said, when you do stuff for him, he will turn it on you. So I guarantee you now he's trying to say that Brian was giving this money because he was trying to get with me and
And that was
he
not
was
true. That
no,
was not true,
but
Jay
did he say no,
Wilson.
no, no, I didn't hear that. But I
He
know that
called
that
me a
shit was her.
trick.
That's what
He
he
called
called
me a
you.
he called me a trick today. Look, I'm
Everybody,
I'm gonna have to
everybody
hurt.
went
Look,
up.
look,
This
look.
is why gay men don't help Rico. Because
Wait,
if
hold on,
you give
Pastor.
Rico anything, he's gonna act
Pastor,
like that you
I'm
want
gonna have
him
to
and act
leave
like
right
you gave
quick.
him money. Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to leave real quick. I gotta hurry up because I literally have people watching me. But he called me a trick today, and that hurts my feelings because every time I gave him money, that was when people were saying donate or drop my cash app or I need this and I need that, and that money comes from over time of over the 5 years. You know what I'm saying, of us knowing each other. It wasn't me tricking on him because I wanted to get with him. I swear to God, I never came at Rico like that. And for him to do that really hurt my feelings. And that was really made me a little bit sad today because I was like, bitch, I gave you that money at the kindness of my heart. I took from my mouth because you was on here begging, talking about, oh, I need a cigarette or this and that. And I would donate $20 or $10 or you know what I'm saying? Over the course of him going live, cussing somebody out, I would drop a 15 or, just out the kindness of my heart as somebody that supported him. And he tried to flip it like somebody wanted to be with him. And I'm just like, nigga, the fuck no.
My,
You
my,
don't
my.
even you don't even wash your fucking hands, Rico. You don't like get the fuck up out of here. Like that's really disappointing. and it makes me drive more closer to that narrative that there are no friends on YouTube,
Well,
and
look, that's the
I'm
same thing that happened with Castro. We were trying to get him away because again he had some death in the family, and I mean Rebel just asked, and I'm like, well, Castro is never in a lot of mess and all of that, and I mean, and I'm like, well, he did lose somebody, and Rebel reached out to him, and then the next thing you know, he's up there telling people we want to get him to the cabin to have relationships with him, and I'm like, oh, you just had lost somebody. And this is how you trying to play this. And again,
well,
this is
look,
why I say that he provokes people because again, you told that whole lie. Go ahead,
hey,
I'm sorry.
Pastor.
Go ahead. Mhm.
No, no, no. I just had to come up right here. I had to turn my radio off and everything. So I'm about to turn it back
Mhm.
on and I'm about to
Turn it
get up
on.
out of here. But listen, let me just say this one last thing before I drop down. Um, he admitted that he didn't have no receipts. He tried to use the trademark scandal to his benefit. And Pastor, you got all the messages from trademark. Did I say I wanted to have a threesome with Rico? And just be honest, you
Never.
read
I
them.
know. No, I read them, but I never saw that. I never saw
Okay,
that.
so thank you, and that's all I got to say. I asked him to show the receipts, and then he admitted today that he did not have any receipts. He's a
Mm.
liar, and he tried to play dirty with me after I gave him my hard-earned money. Rico, you play dirty with those other people. You don't play dirty with me, and that was fucked up. If I did that, I would have claimed it. I would have owned it like I claimed the trademark situation and owned everything. Cause I'm grown. I'm grown. You don't have to lie to sit up here and try to win one over me, nigga. Just roast me, nigga. You ain't got to sit up here and lie. And that's what your bitch ass did. You
I'm
sat up
just,
here and you
I
lied.
thought he was going to AA and he was getting clean and stuff. So he back on the pot again. He back drinking again. And now, and they said, and you say he cussing loud inside the mall and outside
Oh,
the
it was
mall.
embarrassing. I would have walked away from him if I was with him. Like I'm good for walking away from you. I done done it to my
I,
sister
look,
before.
look,
I
this is
done
what
done
I
it to
said.
my nieces before. Like I will walk away from you and not be seen with your ass if you don't know how to act in fucking public. Like let's be for
This
real.
is what I
I
was
was like,
saying. This is why I don't get people think that I want to be with them. I have to go to functions where I am with people. And my thing is, I don't want to be embarrassed. Could you imagine me going to a function with these folk and with all that free food and shrimp and drink and these hoes start drinking all the alcohol? Could you imagine them drinking all the alcohol and hands all up in the shrimp cocktail, act like they ain't never ate nothing? Oh, I would just be embarrassed. And then
and then the
so
fucked up part about it is I still love Rico. I love him as a person because when he talked to me and cried to me about his dad and stuff like that, I felt a soft spot because Rico has trauma and I and he had a different type of life growing up, which
mhm.
I can say I've had one too, but one thing I won't tolerate is him talking to me stupid. We had a different type of I'm not gonna say friendship. It was a different type of YouTube shit. And oh shit. And when the man was talking to me crazy, like, is that my sign for me to go? Yeah, no, I got to go. I'm gonna
All
holler at
right,
you. All right,
all right,
bye.
man. All right.
All
Oh,
right, bye.
my. You see, Brian
Hey, well,
said that,
it was a hot mess. I'm trying to tell you, when you get
baby,
time to give me old
but
nasty
Brian
piece
was
of
saying that they shared things and Rico is going through trauma. And I told you all that. And I really feel sorry for Rico with the trauma. But when he does stuff like this, Rico is so hurt that you can't assist him. It's almost like he's a hot coal. If you touch it, you're going to get burned. So you just leave it alone because it's so angry, it's so volatile, it's so raw, it's so angry at things. And again, many times we had to talk Rico off the ledge, like when he was pissing in that can. Just recently, when he was getting ready to go fight King Roman, I had to talk to him. I'm like, what would your Aunt Sparkles tell you to do? And again, I had to go that route with him because Rico don't think. And then it's like You did nothing to help him, and then it's back to square one. And then I understand what Spillet Boy was saying. You just gotta go ahead and go all the way with that hoe. Because again, she's so hurt and she's so damaged that you either just ignore her or you go in. And that's the whole thing. And Brian just confirmed it right there about he being traumatized and crying because of his daddy's situation and stuff. And I just think that we are dealing with some hurt, damaged people. And I just think that's what the deal is. And I don't think Rico has the intellectual capacity to deal with a whole lot of stuff as well. And I don't think he has a lot of emotional intelligence either. So I just go in. And the sad part about it, you can tell it affects him because Hershey and Brian have both confirmed that Rico was in the mall yelling and screaming, drinking a beer, was outside the mall yelling and screaming, drinking a beer. And Hershey said that Rico was trying to front and flex like he had some money, but prior to getting to that mall, and if I'm wrong, Hershey, correct me, but Rico was begging for $20 for some Subway sandwich and possibly cigarette money. Am I wrong, Hershey? If did I get anything wrong?
You got it right because somebody wrote it in your chat. They said Rico was at this New York subway station. I don't know how somebody know that, but honey, they said that they got Rico begging somebody. He was begging somebody or asking somebody for $20. And when they wrote it in your chat, they had the bear emoji. So I said, oh, my light bulbs, came on. The light switch came on. So I said, oh, they talking about Rico.
But this is
So
the
I
thing.
said, well, he was just.
Rico
I'm
don't
saying no
think,
this in the chat.
and people, he don't
I'm
think
sorry. Go
that
ahead.
somebody is following Rico. Somebody is tracking Rico. And that's the scary part about it, because that email that I got, somebody had to know where he was. And I'm like, damn. And somebody's tracking him. I don't know who, but they are knowing a whole lot of things. And I'm like, how can you, again, hey, everybody is different, but yeah, I just say, be very careful out
That do
there.
sound like somebody was following him because remember, if you can remember a few weeks ago, they were saying that they thought they seen Rico on the train sleep,
A
and
lot
I
of
was
people
like,
are
you,
saying, let me say this, a lot of
yeah,
people are saying things,
mm.
and again, he only confirmed his prostitution because he met up with the man and then the man put some stuff in his drink. I mean, he admitted to the man putting stuff in his
Wait a
drink.
minute, I didn't know that somebody put something in his drink.
Lord, let me tell you what
I
happened.
didn't
So
know that.
Rico went to go meet a lick. He went to go meet a lick. And the lick and Rico were getting together. And so the lick offered Rico some liquor, but offered, something in it. And he put the stuff in Rico's drink. And I guess Rico was getting, groggy and stuff. And the man, I guess he got scared, but instead of letting Rico sleep it off, the man said, oh, you got to go. He said, because I got something to do now. Now, ain't that something? He had enough time to sit there, fix Rico a drink and put some in his drink. But then I guess he got scared or nervous and said, Rico have to leave. And Rico said he don't know how he got on that train, but he did. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, you don't think enough of yourself? And I mean, Rico told it. And I'm like,
That is so
wow.
dangerous. That is very
And
dangerous.
he said he didn't know how he made it on the
Mm-mm.
train. But now let me say this,
Mm-mm.
even though the picture may not have been him, but the picture demonstrated what he was going through at that time because Rico was high as hell. And that's why he didn't make it to Pizarro's cooking competition. And he kept on apologizing because he was high as hell.
And that's very
Okay.
dangerous because
Baby,
you don't never know.
that man, that all of a sudden, that man had something to do. And again, he didn't want Rico in his house because, again, obviously what Rico took was illegal and it would have gotten him in trouble. Come on now. Somebody give you something to drink. You getting high. You so high that you don't even know if you made it to the train or not. And you can't even make it to Pizarro's show because you're that high. You're right, just me. I mean, he admitted it. And I'm like, boy, that is so dangerous. That is so dangerous. And that's why I say you don't even care for yourself. You don't even be looking out for yourself. That's what get me with Rico. And it's like, you don't hurt people. You're hurting because anyone who would risk their life, and first of all, I got to know what's going on at all times. So first of all, alcohol is out. Okay, none of that. But Rico agreed. It's not like the man forced it or put it in his drink without him knowing. Rico agreed. And this is how that happened. And this is why he didn't make it on Pizarro's show. And nobody didn't ask all that information. He volunteered the information.
He
That's the
better be
sad part
lucky
about
in
it.
the grace of God. He better be lucky in the grace of God that he made it to his home. He better be lucky that he wasn't in somebody's alleyway dead.
My,
Because
my.
and the thing about it, Rico, you're not even from New York. You understand? You a visitor. You moving like you born and raised in New York. You don't know them cats up there. And I mean, you are in New York.
I'm on my
That's for
porch.
anybody. I'm not listen, the way he's moving, Rico just seems like the way that he's moving is that when a person's screaming for help. But I'm not gonna sit here and baby Rico. Rico knocking on 40 years old. Okay. And Rico knows help out here. People know it's help out here, but people don't want to take the advantage of the help that is out there for them. But he probably drank his life away, to be honest. Because if he really was trying to get himself together, Rico, like you said, I know about that. That's very dangerous. That's very
Mm-hmm.
dangerous. That man could have put a
Extremely.
Mickey, or you don't never know, a date rate. Any child, what is going on with him? He need help.
But that's what was going
He
on,
really
Hershey.
need help.
I mean, it was sad. And so Rico even
Mm-mm.
admitted, he was like, yeah, he said he don't even know how he got on that train. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
well,
And you
damn.
know what? Let me say this. I'm going to drop down. Now, 9 out of 10, that might have been Rico. The picture that they had got of that capture of that person that was on that New York train sleep. I'm not gonna say it is. I'm not gonna say it's not, because you got to understand Rico was out of his state of mind. He wasn't even on point on things. Rico was like walking on cloud nine. And like I said, he better be giving all praises to the man above for him to be able to make himself home like that in that position. I mean, New York City is busy. And somebody could have did something to you. You probably wouldn't even knew what
It
had
was New
happened,
York.
Rico.
It was
Child,
New York City. And that's what got me.
I
He in New
can't.
York City came up.
In somebody else's city.
He was in New
Where he
York
say he know this person
City.
from? They from YouTube or something like that?
No, they found each other, girl.
Oh Lord, child, he picking up. Oh, he picking up like picking up that damn dog. He always picking up something. Rico, let me drop down. All right, Jay Wilson. You have a good day, Jay Wilson. Thank you so much for letting me up. Oh, and Brian, he was
Okay,
also
baby.
no. I'm gonna let that sink in. To Brian, I'm gonna let that sink in, because what I was about to say, I don't want you thinking I'm gonna hurt your feelings and stuff like that. But yeah, he didn't drop no receipts or nothing like that. Rico, you got to get yourself together, baby. You got to get yourself together. Doing stuff like that, you need to slow it down. Try to go to AA meetings and stuff like that. Try to take some recovery classes and stuff. Because the way you going, baby, it seems like you want to die. And then the way that he's going,
I don't know what's
with
going
yourself and
on.
stuff like that. All
Girl,
right,
hold
Jay
on.
Wilson, you have a
Okay.
blessed night. Thank you again.
Okay, girl. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get back my camera. Ooh, that's close, girl. That's close. I wanted that close. Yeah, that's close. Hold on, let me back it up. Ooh, that's even closer. Let me go ahead and go back it up. Back it up. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that boy, you all. I hope everything works out with him, but at the end of the day, that's some dangerous stuff for my waiting for my Lord. I hope everything works well. Ooh, this breeze is breezing. But yeah, I hope everything goes well with him. I'm surprised though that he is drinking again. I thought he was at AA. I didn't know he is back drinking again. Girl, I thought he was doing AA. And now they say the boy back drinking again. My. Oof. My, Jesus. You think he may have given up? That may be the possibility. I don't know. I hope not. That could be a possibility, y'all. I'm on my front porch and it's breeze, it's quiet. I'm enjoying it. Okay, come on. Wait a minute. Let me see. I love these bushes, baby. You can see in between these bushes and see what's so I'm sitting over here. But y'all say y'all think he may have given up. Well, it could be. I didn't know he was back to drinking again. Not like that. And now he's at malls screaming and yelling and hollering and yeah, he's unhinged. He's unhinged. And it's unfortunate that he's unhinged like that. Wow. It is unfortunate. And Brian came on. Brian said he's a little disappointed because he wasn't trying to get with Rico like that. And he don't know why Rico is trying to play it like that. To be honest, you all, I don't see that. I really don't see that at all. But you know how people are. So y'all give me a minute. Let me see what's going on with my food. Hold on. Okay, my food arrives at 10 o'clock. So they 6 minutes away. So I'm waiting. But I'm on this porch and I'm enjoying this breeze. I usually don't sit on the porch a lot, but I'm sitting on the porch right now. So we're looking at the people walking and stuff. hmm So what else is going on, y'all? What else is going on? Did the RNY envy stuff get resolved? Are they still fighting? Because I know Binary was saying that she talked about not having no panties on, and I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Um, and Binary is really going in. It seems like they're going in on Binary, which I think is really interesting. They're trying to put a jacket on that man. Now, let me say this, y'all. Let's not do that. Let's not do that to people. I think that is just despicable when people do that. Now, if you're not a teacher, you don't understand. Sometimes you really got to be firm with these students. Again, when the parents don't teach kids boundaries, kids be cussing folk out. And again, I thank God I didn't have that in my class. If I didn't have classroom management, I could have had it. But I didn't play with kids like that. I don't, nope. I didn't play with children like that at all. I was very firm. I was very direct. And so I really didn't see the video of him, but people always trying to throw a jacket on people. And we need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that. And especially Black men who work in that profession. There's so few people who work in the profession of education that are African American, especially Black men. And then we try to do that stuff. And I just don't, yeah, I don't get with that at all. So let's not do that. Um, so let me see what y'all saying. New thing is lemon and triple red X. What's going on? Why are people giving envy the side eye? And what's going on with lemon and triple red X? Now, I know triple red X was saying some things. I know triple X red X was saying a few things. And I think that's interesting, but I didn't know how deep it went. Let me see if this is my food, y'all. Oh Lord, the food is coming early. Hold on. Girl, the food is coming early. Somebody said they were on the phone for hours every day. Then stop. Lemon said he said he out triple off because he came on to him. You know what? I don't believe Lemon. I don't believe Lemon. I'm so tired of Lemon playing that game. Lemon, stop playing that game. Stop playing that game. And I'm gonna tell you why you're playing the game, Lemon. Because again, you shocked me that day when you came on and said, Jay Wilson, you see me, and then you start leaning back, touching your chest and stuff. It was most inappropriate. And I'm like, okay. And like I said, if Vivian didn't see it, y'all wouldn't be believe me. But Lemon, stop that. You do that because you want to. I mean, my thing is this. You knew what you know, people know what's getting ready to happen. People know what things are coming up to. And my thing is you could have circumvented that and stopped that long time ago. I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but it just sounds so typical. H Town, Houston, sweetie. Um, Video upload. Jay Wilson, once you see the clip, you'll see. Well, where's the clip, girl? I'll go watch it now. Girl, where is the clip? I will go watch it now. Did you send me the email? Let me put this email down, girl. I'll go watch the clip now. But it sounds like I know what's going to result. Girl, that's the email right there. Because my thing is people always playing the game that somebody want them and all of this. But I just think they act like I think they do that. Triple Red is his channel. Triple Red X. Triple Red X. Okay, let me go check this out. Hold on, my food is getting here too. Bro, this is gonna be good. Yes. All right, y'all. You said it's on Triple Red X channel. Bro, let me get on over there. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go right on over there. Let me go right on over there. I'm getting ready to go right on over there now. Y'all said it's at Triple Red X. I'm going right on over to Triple Red X. I just got my food in Jesus' name. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm going over there now. Triple Red X. Triple Red X. Wow. Wow. Ooh, Jesus. Mm-mm. Somebody seemed a little upset. Somebody seemed a little upset. It's like the Shamar. You know, people be going over the Shamar channel. And I ain't mad at Shamar, but mm-mm. Did you see what I see? Did you see what I see? Lemon, what you doing? Oh my God. Mm-mm. Lemon, what you doing? Oh my God. He showed all of the time that he was calling that man. Really? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Lemon, what you doing? Lemon, what you doing? Y'all, I'm eating my cauliflower. Baby, Lemon don't want none of that. Girl, let me tell you something. I ain't seen Lemon in a woman with a picture with a woman since he been here. I done seen him hanging around Michael Jackson and Eli and them boys. Girl, y'all wasting y'all time. One way, one way. H-Town, sweetie, did you check that? Did you catch that? Girl. And how he falling out with Triple Red? Why is he falling out with Triple Red X? If Triple Red X had all of that info, that would be the last person you want to be falling out with. How did he fall out with Triple Red? That ninja is a whole lie. You are not crashing out for nothing. My question is, why are you falling out with Triple Red? If you know Triple Red got all the receipts, why are you falling out with him? I'm just asking, Trademark. Trademark, you better watch out. He be calling you. Mm-hmm. I heard it. Talking all sexy and seductive. Girl. Mm-mm. What is going on? What is going on? He said Triple approached him and wanted to be more than friends. He said he cut him off because he don't swing that way. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me with that phone call. And them. Child. Mm, my. Mm-mm. Triple brushed him off on Lady Nika's panel and said he no longer deal with him. Lemon turned around and said he's the one who actually cut Triple off. Child, don't seem like that to me. It seemed like you was calling Triple Red a whole lot. Seemed like you was trying to getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. Okay. Baby, it's getting very to know you over there. I don't know. Girl, I'm look, he don't swing that way. You swing in some way. I don't know, Lemon. Girl, I think you fluid. I think you're more fluid male than female. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. Oh my goodness, Lemon. I only ate four of those what's them things called? Those I only ate four of those cauliflower wings. Girl, I'm full. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, I'm just surprised all of this stuff going on. Hold on, y'all. Give me a quick minute. Oh my God, Lemon. Triple Red X done said you've been bothering him. And the thing is, Lemon, we see you go over there with Shamar. Hold on. So what y'all think? He said they was watching movies and talking about YouTube, and he said Triple X used to call him Tyler Perry, and he used to call him Urkel because of his glasses. Girl, I can't. I can't. This is so gay. This is very gay. Girl, this is gay. This is why I can't understand these straight men doing very unusual stuff that gay men don't even do. But they doing it. It's just very gay. Not Tyler Perry and Urkel. Oh my. Tyler Perry and Urkel. My God, today. Hello. Good morning. Oh my God. Oh my God. Good morning. Hello. Oh my God. Did I do that? Oh, come on. Urkel and Medea. I can't. Yep, Triple told him to watch the movie. Jay Wilson, the movie summary will let you know. Ooh, I don't want Lemon. Think. Baby, all I know is a lot of things going on. Honey, did I do that? Meets her. Oof. Someone in the chat asked him, did they watch Brokeback Mountain? I can't get over you. Let me tell you something. Brokeback Mountain was very in your face for its time. I'm telling you, when I saw that movie and when they was hunching by that lake or that river, I was like, are they showing this? I was like, oh my God. I said, no, they didn't. Girl, not broke back, man. That lady said, I like fish, but you never brought any fish back. Okay, you going on a fishing trip with no fish. My. Ty Taylor, how you doing? Hold on for a minute, y'all. Give me a quick minute. It's about shy man that gets into relationship with a man. Baby, this ain't the first time. Y'all, I'm just sorry. When that boy said that you're weird, and when that man said that his butt was wet and he was laying in lemon bed and stuff, it was like, it's just too much. And then all of this drinking and stuff, and young boys and liquor, and when they need a drink, they go see Lemon. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. And this is, now, let me say this. Triple Red X is making allegations. Stefan has made allegations. Rick Reed has made allegations. Me and Vivian saw what we saw. I don't care how people try to deny it. I saw what I saw. Vivian saw exactly what I saw. And Vivian was saying that was not for me. That is Vivian. Vivian. It's just too much going on. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Oh my God. Mm, my. Well, the maintenance man knew. You bring up a good point, H-Town, sweetie. Maintenance man knew. Shakim and Talent saw his walk. Rebel saw his walk. Honest Rose saw his walk. And Rebel knew something was up. Let me tell you something. Rebel is too astute not to know what's up. Okay? Rebel is too astute not to know what's up. And look, I don't even talk about it no more. It ain't even an issue to me no more. It is what it is. It is what it is. It ain't even no big issue to me no more. When I tell you, I don't know if Shaquille was playing no games, but Shaquille was ready to move to California. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, y'all. It is a whole lot going on. Um, I just saw something that came across. Rico said the pastor's been scared of Miss Sat Down. No, you were upset with Stump Down again. Don't try to put me in y'all mess. You always crying about Stump Down. Every time somebody, and look, I'm just reading Rico's title. I'm not going over there to watch, but it's really funny. You was mad because you thought I was laughing at you with Stump Down. You get mad at Dr. LaShawna Ruth Brown. You get mad at 4 pieces of fish, and a piece of tilapia in a bag of salad. Rico, you let that man get in your head and you get upset. I'm not scared of anybody. You can either choose to go for the bait or you can choose to know what's going on. If Miss Sat Down, as you call him, wanted to do something to me, baby, San Antonio is not hard to find somebody. That's all I'm saying. So I'm sitting here, but you're mad because Brian has talked about you and Hershey has talked about you in a mall being belligerent and drunk. They said you had a beer in your hand. They said you had a beer outside of the mall. And now they said you begging for sandwich money and cigarettes. And Rico, you scared to work. You scared of life. You scared of success. Obviously, you scared to clean your hands, according to Brian. So again, let's not deflect for your lack of hygiene. Let's not deflect for your lack of employment. So I'm not scared of anybody. But you thought I was going to come along with you and fight because you don't like Stump Down. Ain't it funny that the people who got a problem with Stump Down want you to go ahead and do that, but they don't know the secret? I'm not sitting there fighting with that hoe. And I meant that. So again, Rico, do better. Do better, B. Do better. So, y'all, the big story is, I guess, Triple Red X is putting out receipts. And the receipts are saying that I wasn't making calls to you. You were making calls to me. And my thing is, when I took you out, I knew what you were all about, but then I said, I didn't mean to turn you on. If I told you twice that I only want to be nice, only want to be nice, yeah, I didn't mean to turn you on. Okay, baby, people is turning folk on. Okay, people are, I'm telling you, people are giving the wrong, how should I put it? People are giving the wrong signals. They sending signals out. They sending signals out. Mm-hmm. I bet Lemon liked to wrestle too. Oh, let me stop because Lemon was wrestling. Did not we see Lemon wrestling Shakim? All of that groaning and heavy breathing and sitting on somebody's lap with their hands all out, and it made Ness real uncomfortable and things. It made me uncomfortable. I'm like, what is they doing? I'm like, what is they doing in that room? And this is the thing. Ness said the boy was a little tart. This is why I know people hygiene ain't that. Because let me tell you something. If you smell a little stink, I'm done. I don't want to smell nothing stink. I don't want to smell nothing stink. Baby, nothing stink. Nothing. Nothing. So if I smell a bit of you missed the spot, I'm good. I'm good. My nose is very sensitive. And I'll be like, baby. H-Town Sweet, I'm telling the truth. But it was wrestling all up in that room and breathing and huffing and puffing and blowing houses down and missing the bus. Rebel said the Pope didn't even know how to dress. They had on white Elton John shades on. Okay. Anyway, let me go. I done been on here as long as I was supposed to be. I only supposed to be here for an hour. So y'all, I guess we'll hear about this in the morning. Anyway, I'm gone. I'm getting ready to get some rest. I got to get up in the morning. I will talk to y'all later on. 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad. West Oakland, H-Town Sweetie, Heidi, Ty Taylor, all y'all. We'll talk about this in the morning. Y'all have a good night.